And somebody feels really low about themselves because maybe they're realizing like how deeply they do feel about somebody, or how they should have handled something, or how they should have noticed or something, like, or maybe it's because something's not dead, something's not over for someone. Let's see. The hunter became the hunted. Okay. It's otherworldly. Somebody's never experienced something like this before, and it makes them feel kind of low here, like they're locked out of the door of dreams or manifestation, or because of what somebody's manifesting. Wolves could be significant. The totem animal of cats or wolves could be significant. The cat is in the upright, which is a more feminine energy. Very mysterious, very independent. Maybe somebody got kicked out of the pack. Maybe they kicked you out of the pack. Maybe you couldn't be friends with the wolf. I don't know, dudes. All right. Something is very otherworldly, supernatural. I feel like in a good way, but I feel like because somebody didn't either believe it or appreciate whatever this is, or they waited too long, or whatever this is, or they mistreated you, or whatever this is. I feel like now they feel really low about it. They feel like, loving space, opportunities for growth. So in a loving space, there is major opportunities for growth. Okay. That's what I just touched on before this, was telling you guys, like, once you have done all the work, you don't want to have to revisit that. You have to protect your new healed energy, right? And that means integrating boundaries and changes in your life. And some people are not going to be a fan, or they're going to try to accuse you of being fake or something, or abandoning the squad, or whatever it is. It's like, no, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to grow and ascend. So in a loving space, that will feel so relieving. That will feel like so healing, right? When you find your soul tribe that just gets it, like they don't push after they've pushed once. They actually really encourage you. They want the best for you. In a loving space with the right partner, in a loving space with just good energy, y'all, there's so many opportunities for growth and manifestation. You can't manifest from a place of fear, though, or around people that lack growth, that stay in the same place year after year. They're not trying to hear anything that challenges their beliefs or their whatever, their opinions. And it's like, you don't need that. You got to get away from spaces like that. So loving space, I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. Okay? They must get there themselves at their own time. That's why somebody feels lower, because they're behind. Because they were too busy being in a lower vibration, is what I'm getting. And that's okay. It's better to start as soon as you can. But you can't be responsible for healing somebody, y'all. And if somebody doesn't align with your timing, oh well, don't wait for anybody. Time is never promised. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Exactly. Sometimes you need to go without them. All right? And that's just the way it is. And if you really matter to them, they'll catch up. They will. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me in my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them at the end of it all. Okay, absolutely. Because it's going to lead you to those loving spaces, y'all. It really is. So let's see. Yeah, maybe you found that you were surrounded by people that were blocking your manifestation. Because the Magician in the reverse is exactly that, and it came out right next to manifestation. So this is somebody who, like, because they're unsure of themselves, or because they lack growth and motivation or determination, it's like if you're around people like this, that's going to start seeping into your auric field. and then you're gonna like get distracted, you're gonna like not grow, you're gonna be the same as you were 5 years ago with nothing to show for it. And it's just like, it's so it's not snooty, it's not uptight, it's not prude, it's not any of those things to protect your energy. Like, you shouldn't be giving it away to everybody, y'all, because it has an effect on you. And to say that it doesn't, either you're a bot, okay, or you are at such a low vibration that you don't care. And you never want to get to the point where you don't care. If you're at that point and you really just don't care what happens to you, or however, or how you affect people, you need to like immediately get in a new environment. There's something wrong. Okay? So somebody or some people could have been, you know, just getting in your head, causing a decision, causing you know, confusion, casting illusions, manipulating, whatever it is, okay? And it's like you want to be able to manifest. So sometimes you got to go it alone, you know? Yeah, the guide in reverse. You've been guided by the wrong people. You're going to realize the difference between a loving space and how it boosts, it like propels you forward, versus being around people that block the door to your dreams, or they don't go after their own dreams. And here they are giving you advice. Yeah, the champion in reverse. These people or this person or this family member or whatever this is, it's like you haven't been getting the right guidance, or taking the right guidance, or giving the right guidance. It may be, yeah, look, new influences at the bottom, y'all. New influence after guide in reverse. Wow. It's like these people, whoever these people are, this person is, they lack self-protection. They lack balance in the yin and yang energies. They lack ambition, diligence. You notice, like, in their you'll notice in their lives, like, that maybe all they do is gossip, but they don't actually do anything about the issues, or they never tell it to the person's face but have everything to say when they're not in the room, or just like they always talk about all these ideas but they never put them into motion. Those are the people you want to kind of like take in small doses, because I'm telling you, whether you believe you're the smartest person in the world or not, if you allow yourself to be around that for enough time, around enough people like that, it is going to leak into your energy, and it is going to affect the way that you think, how you speak of yourself, how you speak of others, what you speak into the universe, and how you look at life. It's psychology. It's spiritual. It is what it is. So hopefully you heed that, and you take caution with how you live your life, y'all. Because I'm seeing here that, you know, there's new influences on the horizon. Somebody doesn't have to always be a hunter or hunted. Like, you can just be. Okay, something wanderlust energy. Something good is going to happen in November, y'all. All right, I keep feeling this energy. Something maybe long-awaited, or something that, like, inspires you, gets you excited again about life, or a gift, or a debt repayment, or just support, a helping hand, or a conversation that you waited for. Something, all right? Which, to me, that's good. It's very good. Never ever care more about what any person on earth thinks about you more than you care about what you think about yourself. Okay? What you think about yourself always needs to matter most. You can't love somebody more than you love you, y'all. Loving you is loving them. So, yeah. And, you know, from the right people, external validation is not just validation. It's like inspiring. It's fun. It's brainstorming. It's like, you know, collaboration. It's co-creation. It's awesome, right? But with other people that just have some negative response, or a way to try to, like, steer you somewhere else when you've made it clear that something's important to you or that you want to try something new, yeah, no, you need to create some space. And you know, we're gonna outgrow people, y'all. I don't talk to half of my family anymore, and it's sad. It's a bummer. I miss the memories and stuff, but it's just part of life. Everybody goes on their own path. They build families, they get married, you know. Some people don't. Some people tour all over the world to do music. Some people, you know, are kind of like a gypsy, and you know, they van it around the world, and they're free spirited. I mean, it's just all whatever works for you, whatever keeps your peace intact. All right, as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're making good choices, you should be able to do what you want. Okay, so it looks like there's some kind of toxic group here. Your best advantage tip is to move in silence at this time. And play stupid. Okay. Basically. Radiant health, glowing, 2026. Nice. 2026 is going to be a big year for some of you. And I feel like your come up is going to be very vibrant. Alright. Here we are again. The cult comes out. Yep. There's a toxic group, whether it's a cult or not. They have cult-like mentalities. They're a group that's toxic and dark. They're watching you. Or they're going to see by 2026 just how much you have transformed, or like how you're not moving in silence anymore if you don't want to, if you decide that. You command your own energy now. It's like you don't really care what this cult thinks. Yeah, you're exactly, because you're the brave one. You're the real leader. Especially if you're the outcast, it's because you're the real leader. Yep. Tyrant in reverse. So somebody's hiding the fact that they're tyrannical, and they're part of some kind of group here, or it's being exposed that somebody's a tyrant in this group. Yeah, some kind of roller coaster is being exposed because maybe somebody hasn't really been moving in silence. Maybe something's coming out of the woodwork, coming out loud, and people are seeing, you know, maybe you were silent for a while, but based on your actions alone, maybe things that this person has said or thought about you are proving to be untrue. Yeah, sharing secrets at the bottom. So it's like somebody was definitely talking a lot to the point where there could possibly be like a court case, or a spiritual court case at least. They outcast you. Oh my god, Minnie, I'm sorry, love. That sucks. That's got to be so awkward too. But you still want to like support the family members that you care about, so it's like you have to be cordial. It sucks, yeah, dude. You're not alone. Family reunions are always fun, y'all. Okay. Just drink some wine or something, okay? Anyway, so what I'm seeing here is it's like you're radiant, you're glowing, your come up, your glow up is exceptional, especially when it hits 2026. By the new year, ooh, it's gonna be lit, okay? And people are talking about this, and some kind of tyrant has been exposed, and there's no longer a roller coaster here because you're moving out loud. And so when you are moving out loud in your authenticity, even that commands boundaries in the energy, y'all. So it's like they already know that, like, based on what you're choosing to spend your time on, based on the people that you're choosing to be around, that they can't mess with you the same. They can't. And people are gossiping about this because it's like you're so consistent maybe that like it's forcing a new perspective is what I'm feeling. Okay? It is to some degree. All right, what am I going to use? Oh yeah. So the number 24 could be significant. Somebody could be 42. Life path 6. What's the overall tarot energy, please? Called the therapist in front of him, telling he would not let me take the car. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Why is he such a shithead? I just don't understand. Oh, wow, y'all. Somebody's being caught for bullying somebody here. And using somebody's childhood fears against them. Or because of their own fears. This is exactly what we were reading on, yeah. It has costed somebody an opportunity or a job, or it might. And maybe that's what it took for them to realize that this is a problem. Like somebody has been a tyrant in this dark organization or cult or whatever this is. While you're glowing and radiating, and it's like, okay, that kind of speaks for itself. Like once they're out of your energy, how is it that you're manifesting and their door of dreams is shut? You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's kind of, what's up, Jack-O-Lack? What's up, y'all? All right. So that's what I'm getting, y'all. We're getting the 5 of Swords here. Builds high towers, castles, and cities. Afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. Okay? That could be significant for someone. We got the 6 of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Swords in reverse. Somebody's caught. Somebody's seen for what they did. A group of people could have came for somebody. Bullying or gossip, smear campaign, hate train, whatever. Maybe trying to ostracize or push somebody out just because of their own fears, or causing really bad traumatic memories. Distress. I'm getting distress. And it's being seen. Yep. And it has something to do with your glow up too. And the fact that you have these boundaries, and that I feel like people respect what you say because it's honest. It's like you just know when something's honest. It's like it'll come with consistency, with stoicism. It'll come with precision. It'll come with courage to stand alone, especially. Okay? And just, it'll come with the courage of caring more about the truth and authenticity than what people think or care about you, or being included in some kind of dark cult. Okay? I feel like something is really showing here. Ooh, it could be about a Queen of Wands. Your energy is real big and confident and smexy right now. Somebody. Okay. Spot on. Hells to the yeah, man. Let's do this. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels, ancestors, and the Most High. Calling on you to channel your ancient wisdom, your guiding light, your clarity, your strength. With intention towards our blessed North nodes. Please help me bring forth the most important messages for my current collective. Clear, concise, and precise. I will interpret these messages from the heart, from the soul. Any negative energy interference, please return to the sender. And on behalf of the collective and myself, we love you, we thank you, we trust you, Spirit. There's somebody here that has liberated themselves from a very, harrowing headspace. Like an afflicted headspace. A conflicted headspace. A worried one. Yeah, and this is about consistency, the Knight of Pentacles. This is about somebody who's in something for the long haul, in the big picture. They might be moving slow, but it's progress. There's progress here. There's loyalty to self here. You're committed to something. Okay? Hell yeah, go team, y'all. What's up, guys? Thanks for the likes. What are we reading on, Spirit? Yeah, what did I just say, y'all? 9 of Swords in reverse. Somebody has liberated themselves from a bad headspace. This happened yesterday where I said something and it popped right out. I guess the intuition. What did I say about the readings today? They're going to be crazy accurate because my crystals are all charged. Yeah, this is freedom. This is saying, fuck this. I'm done being in this energy here. This sad despair. And I'm out. I'm out. I'm freeing myself from a nightmare. Yeah, I'm leaning on my faith, the Hierophant. Sagittarius, Taurus energy. Obstacle or challenge? Cancer energy. The Chariot in reverse. The challenge is that somebody went the wrong way with something, or they lost control of a situation or their own life, or they really went far down the rabbit hole in the wrong direction. They did the wrong thing, or they left something incomplete, or they let somebody else guide them for themselves when they should have been putting the work in. Something should have been merit making. And the problem is that while they've been going the wrong way, you've been working on yourself and working on what needed to be worked on. Self-development, a skill. Deep down, Scorpio energy, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody feels like they misjudged you and now they feel like out in the cold. Like they misjudged you. They shouldn't have left you out in the cold. That was a bad call, bad judgment call. Yeah, because of how you work. Now they feel like they missed out on a really great opportunity. Yeah, that's where that lower energy is coming from, y'all. All right, we're getting Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio out here. In the past, Sagittarius. In the past, there was a turn of the wheel, like a shift in the energy, but it was in the right direction. It was growth. It was blessings. It was good fortune. Things were changing. There was a shift of the wheel in somebody's favor in the past. Or maybe somebody was dealing with Sagittarius in the past. But here's this Magician in reverse, but they blocked it. They acted like a narcissist and they couldn't decide, or they were focused on other things. They only cared about themselves and they tried to, like, yeah, High Priestess comes out. Wow, Pisces energy. Yeah, and you intuited that this wasn't going to work. That they were going to ruin this. That they were going to pollute this. You intuited that somebody has some kind of lack mentality and that they were trying to mess with your head in the past. And your strength is your intuition. You have a very, very exceptional intuition here. And the High Priestess can be a feminine or masculine, okay? In the near future, it's like you're really getting out of your head and getting into the mud, y'all. You're getting your hands dirty, getting involved, doing the work, doing the thing, doing the damn thing, y'all. In the near future, somebody's gonna get out of their head and they're gonna do that too. Did you see how that works? When you are your best self, you inspire others. You don't even know who's watching you. You don't know. It could even be somebody in a grocery store, y'all. Something that you do, or an act of kindness, or something you say, or some kind of smile that you give. I mean, whatever it is. Or it could be more exceptional than that. You could be doing something that's really inspiring. You could be, whatever it is. If you're in your authentic path and people see somebody that's ambitious and they see somebody that is in the 8 of Pentacles that's really fucking diligent and determined and just inspiring, it's like it shifts the energy a bit. It makes you want to kind of be a part of something, you know? And now this person's feeling abandoned and left out because they probably left you out because they were more concerned with lower vibrational stuff. But when there's a space of love, there's space for growth. So first, somebody needs to love themselves. Loving themselves is working on themselves, putting the effort in, working on what is in alignment with their goals. You know, that could be fitness, that could be a job, that could be showing up better as a parent, that could be showing up better as a sibling or a friend, or in a marriage. Whatever it is, somebody's in the near future, they're liberating themselves from this toxic, negative, just like unlivable headspace, and they're gonna start working on something here because everything has been for this person. In the past, they had good fortune, so I'm assuming this was associated with you, and you could have told them, yo, you're gonna fuck this up. I know you're gonna leave. I know you're gonna do something. I just know it, and they did it. They did. And now they're seeing what you've done with your time since and what they've done with their time since and who they're around. Yeah, and it is disrespect, but that's the thing. When your vibration is lower and you're around a higher energy, it's going to start attacking each other or resisting each other. Like magnets, y'all. They're not going to be magnetized. There's going to be friction, okay? Yeah, absolutely. After this, I'll be available for some questions, and I'm going to do a reading for Carrie, and my queue will be open, okay, guys? So in the near future, you're inspiring somebody to get out of their headspace and do something similar. Okay, what's the advice? Somebody's left out. The advice is the 10 of Cups. Exactly. Somebody's working on this goal. That could be like, yeah, look, and it's gonna come. You're gonna get it. But you gotta put the work in. Like I mentioned in when we started this read, y'all. If you're serious, if you've done the healing, you're gonna come off serious and kind of hard to approach in your energy to people, like, because you're just you're. It's not that you're serious as in you don't have humor anymore, you can't have fun. No, it's that you're serious about how you spend your time and who with. And if it doesn't align with you, I'm sorry, don't take offense, but I need to focus. Like, and what you're focusing on is this, whatever the Ten of Cups is to you. It's something emotionally fulfilling. It's something maybe even spiritual. It's something like love eternal, or a happy home, happy marriage, happy family. Surrounded by people that love you. That's what you're working on. That's what somebody else might be working on, and somebody's very sad. We're getting the Five of Cups here. We're getting the Five of Pentacles. Why the Five of Cups? Because they failed to lead. They were immature. This masculine here. Yep, they weren't satisfied, they were hollow, they weren't connected with an Empress. Wow, the way this is coming out. And now you're guarded towards this person. You view them as toxic and scary. And you view them as like somebody that's going to bring you down rather than up. And that is making somebody feel very ashamed and sad. Yeah. Radical, not racial. Racial self-love. That's funny. Typo. Okay. Yeah, and it's like you really mean business. Like, this is serious energy, but it's also extremely loving, extremely inspiring, creative, assertive, independent, powerful, very powerful, because we got the Queen of Wands here. You could be a air sign, a fire sign, a Taurus, a Libra, potentially, or a Pisces. So, yeah, you view this person as something real toxic, somebody that was trying to dominate your shine, your expression, your light. You view this as somebody that, and it's sad, it's shameful, because they don't think, yeah, this is bringing up childhood fears or fear of separation, or, yeah. It's because you're paying attention. You're very, somebody's watching a Sagittarius or a Pisces, or somebody's hoping that, if they pay attention and they stick to their path, that they're going to reach this destination of this Ten of Cups and what's in store for them. They're going to get their blessings because they're paying attention now to their intuition, is what this is. They're paying attention to their intuition with the Page of Swords to the High Priestess, with the Wheel of Fortune in the back. They're paying attention. Yeah, look. And they're focused on working with like-minded individuals with like-minded goals. What's the possible outcome? Thank you, Audrey. Look at this, and you have the magic to do it. Oh my God, what a great energy, y'all. The High Priestess and the Magician. This is like a spiritual love. This is like from other realms. Like, you, with your intuition, this is such a powerful feminine energy, y'all. And it, like I said, it's gender fluid, but like, let's just go by what's on the cards. We have the High Priestess in the upright, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. So right now you mean business. Like, you're serious about your energy, and it's powerful. It is sexy. It is confident. Like, you are manifesting off your intuition, and you're paying attention now because you're getting serious about your destiny. Somebody here could have like a cockatoo or a cockatiel, could be significant. Angels could be significant. Fixed energy could be significant, like Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. I'm getting Gemini here too. Yeah, this is inspiring somebody. An ex-lover. It's making them want to take action. And this is, they're behind. They're not, as the Emperor came out in reverse, y'all. In the environment, they're not an Emperor yet. And they're very sad. They're going through some kind of emotional experience here because, but somebody here, you're giving them energy just by doing what you're doing. It's inspiring. It's inspiring to anybody. And if you were the Queen of Wands and now you're the Empress, this is a counterpart, but now you've leveled up into an Empress, and they're not there yet. They're not at the Emperor energy yet. But they are getting inspired like the King of Rods, the King of Wands, which is a very attractive masculine who you could have broke up with or broke up with you. Like there was some kind of separation here. They didn't choose you, maybe. Boba could be significant. Okay. Yeah, they're getting busy, y'all. They're getting busy towards balance after... Okay, so, or this could be your energy, or it could be both, y'all. I feel like you're mirroring somebody. Yeah, after you were, like, just so viciously stabbed in the back by the devil, okay? Whatever this is, take it out, resonates. And it almost killed you, is what I'm seeing here with the angel next to the Four of Swords. You were almost laid out like this, y'all, in a casket, okay? But it didn't. You got to work. You knew. You chose the light still. You were protected. And after this, like, someone came for you. Bad. Somebody had really bad intentions for you. Horrible. Vicious energy. Something was meant to destroy you. And here you are. Look at you, babes. Taking your energy back. Shining your light, protected by the angels. Your intuition is sky high right now. You're manifesting. You're paying attention to what's destined for you. You're in your Queen of Wands confident era. You're a star. And you're making plans with boundaries to follow your heart. And this is so beautiful. This is why somebody's sad. Because they did this to you. For a social dynamic, they chose to have a blind eye or be in denial. It's like they had a decision to make, and instead of giving you what you deserve, which is allowing you to meet these milestones with you and be there for them, they instead wore some kind of blindfold here and couldn't make a decision. And it was all for like some kind of social dynamic, or like, they're sad. This is their energy. They're sad. Yep. Oh wow, we got 90 peeps in here. Hell yeah, y'all. What's up? Yeah. They're trying to go over their options. Somebody was in a fantasy. They were a little bit delusional if they thought like that not giving you what you deserve was going to work out. Especially when you were showing up as a team player here. But they decided to not invest in this or waste their time, and they worked with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse instead. But it looks like they're putting down this burden because they can't do this anymore. And it's looking like, look at this. Talk about, I mean, there might be a soulmate in this energy. King of Cups to the Sun, so you make this person happy. You have your back turned to them right now, but they're in their feelings, babes. This could be a fire or a water sign masculine, or maybe in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I'll be able to help you with the questions, love, in one sec. We're almost done with the overall energy check for the collective. Yeah, look. You don't see that this person, you're all that they're thinking about, and what it's like they're in their feelings and they're seeing you happy, and you don't even know this is going on because you have your back turned. And it's like the only thing in between you guys is the sun. What's being illuminated is that you're probably counterparts if this person was emotionally available, or there's a new counterpart here. But this requires strength, and there's heartbreak associated with this story because somebody here, what's being revealed is they were playing games. They were out in the streets, y'all. They were. They were a bully. They weren't dependable. They cheated maybe. But they really, I think something's definitely shifting, y'all. There's some kind of maturity coming with this experience, and however it turns out, it's like, yeah, it's like you had to be strong through some kind of horrible heartbreak. A 10 of swords and a 3 of swords. My God, it's like, how many swords do you fucking need? You know what I mean? But it's like somebody is in their feelings and they're seeing that your strength is just, your expression is at an all-time like glowing, like wearing, y'all need to wear sunscreen around this sun energy. You know what I mean? It's like the rays are real hot and like extra warm, and just your expression is at an all-time high. Your strength is being seen. There is no debating how strong that you've been through this experience, while somebody here was just, useless, basically. So that's what's being seen, and it looks like, babes, you're inspiring people. You might be inspiring exes, ex-lovers, ex-friends, maybe multiple people here, and there's people talking. They're sharing secrets about the brave one. Strongest energies, Pisces. Distorted earth sign feminine, Leo, water masculine and feminine energy, heavy on that Leo, y'all. Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, heavy on the Pisces, heavy on the Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, heavy on the Gemini, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy on the Sagittarius. That completes the first energy check, y'all.